Good evening, Kenton community. My name is Sabatino Samato. I'm your superintendent, and this is your weekly connection update. High overview of the connection this week. In my section, smartphone update, also celebrating Native American Heritage Month. Then we get to our safety tips for families, focusing this week on daylight saving time. Then, of course, we get into our school and district highlights. We end with our recognitions. And this week we recognize our artists from our artist reception last week, as well as school psychologists next week. Let's dig a little bit deeper into the connection. First, smartphone update. And all I can tell you folks is that everything that we hear from the schools is that it is going very, very well. Let me give you some examples. I go into the cafeterias, I see kids engaging in discussion, talking with each other, playing board games in the cafeteria. What's really excellent is we actually have to worry about kids talking too much in the hallways now. It's a great problem to have. Things are really going well, much better than I had ever anticipated, and I'm really happy with all the work that all of our staff are doing to really raise that level of engagement with kids, especially proud of our kiddos for doing such great work. Then the next piece under my section is celebrating Native American Heritage Month, and we kick off Native American Heritage Month for November celebrating Eli S. Parker, the first Native American to hold position of Commissioner of Indian Affairs, born in 1828, befriended Ulysses S. Grant. Just an excellent story. Really learned some history, really learned what it is to really have that Native American pride during the month of November. Check out that section. Then we get into our safety tips for families, and this week we focus on daylight saving time. And folks, this week on Saturday night, going into Sunday, we roll the clocks back an hour. Now, a lot comes with that change, and there's a lot of different research, but I know this. I know that it will get darker earlier, and we have some tips really for our kiddos, keeping your head up, knowing that it's going to be darker earlier, glare from lights, especially you start getting into that 4:30, 5 o'clock time, and it really gets dark early. So just check out that section with our kids. Then school and district highlights. Kenmore East proudly presents The Play That Goes Wrong, November 6th through the 8th. Kenmore West presents I Never Saw Another Butterfly, November 6th through 8th. Kenmore West Community celebrates homecoming. Kenton High Schools welcome Spanish and German exchange students. Student visits Erie County Girls Civic Engagement Program. Kenton students compete in Empire State Games. Edison student raises money for Children's Hospital patients. Students and staff take part in Tonawanda Halloween Bash. Kenmore West football and girls volleyball players visit Holmes Elementary. Edison Elementary welcomes children's author. Lindbergh Elementary PTA raises $50,000 for student opportunities. Students and staff clean up trail at Aqua Lane Park. And now into our recognition for this week. First, we start off with a recognition actually from last week. Last week was our Board of Education celebration week. We had our artist reception. Every school had their one piece of art selected for that artist reception. And then we had three young individuals that their piece of artwork was framed for the Board of Education. Those three young people, Josie Flynn from Edison, Amelia McKinnon from East, and Kendall Nickel from Franklin Middle. And ladies and gentlemen, nothing better than really celebrating our young artists and our Board of Education. Board of Education giving so much time, our artists learning from our tremendous art teachers in the district and sharing those wonderful pieces of work. Check out that section. And we end with the recognition of next week, our school psychologists. Next week is Recognizing School Psychologist Week. And folks, just take some time to really say thank you to our psychologists who do so much work with our kids, our families, and so much work behind the scenes helping all of our community on a daily basis. And folks, that brings us to the end of the connection this week. And, a very special weekend. Besides the fact that the Buffalo Bills are playing the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday, excellent game, daylight saving time, but also anyone going out for anything dealing with Halloween, make sure that you are ultra safe. It is dark. The weather hasn't been that great. Just make sure that safety is the number one priority. And together, that keeps us safe in Kenton. Makes us Kenton proud. Kenton strong, and it helps us to move Kenton forward. Thank you so much and have a wonderful weekend.